Bad Boys Texas, episode 5, Paid in Full. Picks up where we left off in episode 4 when Chef D is confronting everybody about not paying what they agreed to pay towards the bottles and the ones that they passed out to the girls at the club that night. He stole off on, he threw food at Rasby and he attacked Carry On too. They get off the bus. Chef D, he ain't even worrying about Raspy no more. He going at the Carry On. I'm like, but you ain't going at the Prince. I thought you had beef with Prince. He goes at the Carry On. Carry On takes a mad dash. He is running. He like, that nigga 6'5", 200, almost 300 pounds or so. I'm not boxing with him. I'm going to run. Sometimes you gotta know when to throw and when to run. That's what he said. He runs. Relly on the side, talking out the side of his neck, talking about Carry On and got beat up, punched in his face, and everything season 1. And this season, he running from Chef D. They finna clown him. And he ain't lying. They finna clown you. Carry On. Whereas B said he ain't for this fighting shit all the time. Like, he over it. But Chef D gets back on the bus. Prince cash apps Chef D what he owes for his portion. Chef D is adamant on the fact that they was all in the club before they went. They all agreed that they was all splitting the bill for this stuff half and half. He said when the bill came, Raz B was gone. Raz B said he didn't even drink anything. He says he didn't drink anything. He started feeling bad or whatever, like not feeling too well, and he left early. So he left early. Apparently, Chef D paid for the Ubers or the ride shares there for two cars. And he probably did like XL or something like that, something expensive. And then the money for how much it cost for the bottles and all that in the section and everything in the club that they was all supposed to be split. So, Raz B, from what he's saying, you agreed at the house to do this, and then you leave early, you dip out early, and you come up with some excuse that you didn't feel well, and plus you didn't even drink anything. But according to Chef D, when he goes into more detail, they was giving shots to their fans. People was coming up when they recognized them and everything, and they was pouring shots and giving shots to their fans and everything. So Raz B, if you did that, you still owe, bro. Plus, you had already agreed upon owing before you even left the house. So, whatever. Jonathan and Darrell, they got a booking. They need to go to Dallas. But the other guys are going to Austin. Dallas is a 4-hour drive away. He tries to get a Sprinter, and somehow they get into a car, him and Relly, and he finds out that his truck that he's paid for himself, that advertises his hair business, got into an accident and is messed up pretty bad. Apparently, whoever was driving his truck, somebody cut them off and hit them. And so the person, they got hurt too. They was hurt in the accident as well. They all go together. So Chef D ends up going with Relly, Jonathan, and also Lou goes with them. They pull up to this club where they were supposed to have a booking. Relly was saying he was getting 5 bands for it. Jonathan never discussed exactly how much he was getting for it, but when they pull up, club shut down, everybody gone. So that's annoying. They didn't miss their booking, and like Jonathan said, he had a contract, and they will probably try to say that he took the advance and he ran off and didn't show up for the booking. So you're gonna have to explain what happened and why he was not there when he was supposed to be. They go get a hotel for the night. The other guys, they arrive. They pull up in Austin. The house looks like, basically, to me, it looks like a ranch house. It's not a big, extravagant, excessive house as the one they stayed in Houston. It's not. It doesn't even look like a gated community, but for real, it looks like it's a farm, like a ranch house and a farm. Everybody go inside and pick some rooms. Banger like he ain't one for the fighting over the rooms and stuff. He go pick a room that's out of the way that he know that he probably not even gonna have to fight for, you know. Prince goes and picks some room. The room looked like it had a twin bed. It was a small room, and then it also had a little cot in there on the side. Prince noticed that. Like, let me slide this up out of here because I don't want nobody thinking they coming to sleep in here. This room barely fit me. It's like, from the room he had at the house in Houston to this room, it's no comparison. It's like a shack or whatever. But they go in. Apparently, it's 2 houses on his property. So the next morning, the other guys arrive, and by other guys, that's really Chef D and Lou. They go in. They going to go pick their rooms. Lou finds a room. Relly finds a room. Chef D said he can't find no room. He gonna have to go share a room with somebody. Or basically, it sounded like he was talking about he was gonna go take somebody's room. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm sorry. I had to bite that little piece of skin off. That came from, I just ate a crab boil and a seafood boil, basically. And, you know, cracking them crab legs and all that stuff, you know, it messes up your cuticles and all that stuff. I even stuck, like, I had one piece of king crab leg in there. And when I went to grab it out the bag, you know, king crab legs are sharp and pointy on the outside of the leg. And it dug right into my skin. It burned so bad. But anyway, back to the show. So, they talking about going to find rooms and go see where everybody else is at. Relly has a conversation with Natalie. Explains to her what happened with the fight and all that. And can she call and get Kerrion to pay Chef D his money? Because Chef D said he ain't going to stop fighting until he get paid his money. Because he kept running after Kerrion. And then one time he ran after him. Security was like, and knocked his big ass right on down. And he was like, why you ain't let me get to him? Why you ain't let me get to him? He owed me money. He owed me money. Natalie, she for the shits, because that's what's going to make people watch the show. And she's a producer. So she telling Relly, like, basically, like, y'all bad boys, y'all do what y'all do. Like, I'm not getting in the middle of that. She said, but I do want to let you know, like, right now, you the only one that know, but y'all getting I'm feeling like, stirring some things up. And, I'm thinking about bringing somebody else into the house. Relly said, cool. She said, I'm not going to tell you that, but yeah, I'm going to do that. But right now, only you know. Next thing you know, when they all go, they go meet up outside. We see J-City Mo, whatever his name is. He is so cute, but he's such a follower. We see them all out there talking. I think Banger asked everybody was they satisfied with the rooms they found or picked for themselves or whatever. They like, yeah. And then Kerrion out there talking like, matter of fact, I forgot to mention the night before when Chef D kept trying to get at him, Kerrion asked Prince where them gloves at, because he had put some gloves on in box, Chef D. I said, so why you can't just hit him with your hands? He told me something, I don't want to mess his face up. He throwing jabs verbally. I don't want to mess his face up. You know, it looked like he paid a good amount of money for them teeth. So you gonna talk your shit that way, but you ain't gonna pass no fucking licks. Kerrion, you's a goddamn mess. A mess, but I love you so. I forgot to mention the night before on the bus, while Chef D was out there trying to get the Kerrion, Banger told Orlando, you know, you started all this. If you would not have come out your mouth and said what you said about that Raspy told you, you know, that Chef D was going to attack Prince, he wouldn't have went off the way he did and all this wouldn't have happened. Orlando gets loud, puff up his chest. What? You don't tell me what to say? You want some weird shit. You don't tell me what to say. And Bankhead was like, I'm just letting you know how I feel about it and how I see it. So Prince is like, no, it was going to happen anyway because he wanted his money. He wanted his money. I think it was Prince. It might not have been Prince. It might have been somebody else saying it. But he was like, whoever said it was like, he wanted his money. He wanted his money back. And he telling Orlando, you need to calm down and relax and chill. Orlando getting puffy and big in his chest. Who you talking to, man? My nigga, you don't talk to me like that. Blood on Pyru. I'm like, this nigga done snapped. And he trying to get his big one. And it's because he now see Banger as a non-factor, as a non-threat. Because he feel like Lou got you good. So you don't put no fear in me, so I'm going to say what I want to say to you or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. Next thing you know, they sitting down. And he still off on Banger and hit Banger. Banger like, what the fuck? No, you didn't steal on me. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to let you have that one. I'm not going to fight you, and I'm going to stick to my word. I'm not even going to try to fight you because I know I can whip your ass. I'm not even going to fight you, Orlando. So after a while, Orlando calms off. This is, calms down. This is the night before while they were still on the bus. But the next day, Orlando in his room with a Bible. Who walked in and said something to him? Was it Chef D? I think it was Chef D or even Lee. Walked in and spoke to him. He had his Bible in his hand. He said something crazy, as he always do. Off the wall. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily crazy, but just off the wall, random. Something he probably said. But anyway, Chef D and all of them walk up to the guys that's all standing outside. And he walk up to looking at Carry-On once again. You got my money? You got my money? And it goes off. Somebody gonna be on there fighting again next week. I'm thinking they filmed this over the course of a week and a half to 2 weeks. And every day is some shit. But that was Bad Boys of Texas, episode 5. Paid in full. We see next week around the same time, okay? Peace out, y'all.